Napoleon Hill and Ivy Lee on time management, back to the basics. Time management has become a huge business these days. Franklin Covey and many other companies offer great time management tools to manage your day and make you more productive. Google returns 227 million pages in response to a query on the subject of time management. And now with this post, Google returns 2,227,001 queries. Whole books, seminars, and courses have been made on time management. You can easily spend thousands of dollars on this topic trying to get the latest edge and learn the latest time management skills. I usually get a headache and my eyes glaze over when I dig into these things. Much of the information and these time management systems are good, but as Solomon said in Ecclesiastes about the things of the world, everything is meaningless. They are vanity and vexation of the spirit. This is truly what time management systems can become. Our society is obsessed with the idea of wringing out the last ounce of time to the point of it being counterproductive. Trying to wring productivity out of your time is an important aspiration. Time is the only commodity in your life that you cannot add to. You can only make its use more efficient. Many people who seek to maximize their time get planners, palms, or other electronic devices with planners built in, and often they wind up feeling like a slave to the systems they buy. These systems causing more stress instead of being the stress reliever they are intended to be. They wind up trying to schedule too much, or perhaps an element of procrastination has crept in, and items keep moving from one date to the next and stacking up. The planner becomes like an old friend that they've made promises to and yet have not fulfilled them, and after a while they begin to avoid the planner and it winds up in a drawer and they come back to a simple appointment calendar, if anything. My advice is to ease into time management. There are great dividends to be earned with your time management activities, but putting the whole uniform on all at once and keeping all the buttons polished when you're used to running around free and naked in the time sense is likely to lead to your rebellion and casting it off within a few months. Start off easily. Napoleon Hill writes of Ivy Lee, who's considered the father of modern public relations. Lee was doing some work for Charles Schwab, the head of Bethlehem Steel. Schwab told Lee that the biggest problem he had was making his managers more effective, helping them better utilize their time. Lee handed Schwab a blank sheet of paper and told him that within a few minutes he could give him the solution. Schwab agreed to try the system out for a few weeks and then send Lee a check for what he thought it was worth. Lee advised Schwab to have his managers at the end of the day list the top 6 priorities for tomorrow, and then they should number these 1 to 6 according to how important the task was. On the next day, take the task in priority order, not proceeding until a task was completed. In a couple of weeks, Schwab sent Lee a check for $25,000 as the value of an idea, and this was in the 1920s. This simple idea encapsulates all of the ideas within entire books and courses on time management. Often the materials, while presenting good distinctions and enhancements that are of value, tend to obscure the basic idea that Lee presented. The person studying the concepts get caught up in quadrants, matrix, and complicated prioritizing schemes. They miss the basics, the part that makes the whole thing of value to start with. If you're new to time management or have a system that has overwhelmed you, drop back to the basics and begin to draw your own distinctions and create your own rules. Lee gave Schwab a blank sheet of paper and told him, Number 1, list the 6 most important things you have to do tomorrow. 2, number them in the order of importance. 3, take the paper out in the morning, start with number 1, and stay at it until it's completed. 4, only then go on to number 2 and repeat the process until the end of the day. If you don't finish, you probably wouldn't have finished anyway, and when you realize this, you know when to say no to a new task or to give it to someone else. So there's your simple time management seminar that Schwab voluntarily paid what would be the equivalent of $250,000 today for. In essence, it incorporates all the items that you can read entire chapters of time management books to understand. You will figure out the parts about avoiding interruptions and all the minutiae. If you're one of the people with more to do than you can accomplish, you really need to read Napoleon Hill and take his messages to heart, whether it's on time management or another topic. It's not some huge mass of rules and materials to memorize. Rather, it's a belief system that harnesses your subconscious mind and causes you to reach out to others and form what Hill calls a mastermind. The mastermind is a team working together for a common purpose. Maybe it's you and your spouse or best friend to begin. Maybe it's a group at work. Each of you with 6 things to do tomorrow. each of you helping the other see the important things, which on some days might be to just leave it all behind and go and refresh so you can be more effective when you come back to it. That's it for Google search result number 227,000,001, Napoleon Hill and Ivy Lee's Time Management Tools. If you're interested in the law of attraction and want to know what 90% of those using it don't know, check out www.therealmikegriffin.com/proctor. That's Proctor, all small letters, and find out how you can get Bob Proctor's teaching on the 11 forgotten laws that work together and enhance the law of attraction. That's www.therealmikegriffin.com/proctor, all small letters. Thank you.